Once upon a time, there lived a beautiful princess named Amaka. Amaka was loved and spoiled by her father, King Obina. King Obina loved Princess Amaka to the extent that he gave her everything she ever wanted. But when the princess was of the age to marry, she rejected all her suitors. This made the king worried. He asked the princess what kind of husband she wanted, and the princess told him that she would only marry someone who was able to gift her an elephant. This was a difficult request as no one has ever owned an elephant. However, the king held an assembly and told everyone about the princess's request. If any one of you is able to bring an elephant with a rope round his neck, such person would be the one to marry my daughter, the king said. The news quickly spread around the village, but this was an impossible task, as no one would be bold enough to capture an elephant. It didn't take long. They all started quitting. But in the same village, there was a clever tortoise who had always admired the princess and wished to marry her. He found this as an opportunity and quickly thought of a way, as he was very clever. The tortoise went to the king and promised to bring the elephant for the princess to prove his love for her. The king laughed but assured the tortoise that he would let him marry the princess if he succeeded, and the tortoise left. The tortoise, after hearing these words, was even more determined, and so he went on with his plan. He visited the neighboring village where his friend an elephant stayed. The elephant was so happy to see him after a very long time. "My dear friend, I'm so happy to see you. What brings you to this village today?" The elephant asked. "My dear great friend, it seems fortune had smiled on you after all these years. I come bearing great news. The king in my village is about to hold a festival soon, and he wants an elephant to be the master of the occasion. I told him about you as I did not trust the elephant from my village, and he was willing to give you a try." The tortoise lied. The elephant was so happy, as being the master of great occasion was an honor. He thanked the tortoise, and the tortoise told him that the festival would be in 2 days and that he should start preparing. Those 2 days were unending for the elephant. He kept dreaming of how he would become the most respected animal in the village and how his life would turn around for better. But he never knew it was a lie. On the said day, the tortoise had to come up with a way to have a rope around the elephant's neck as a way to prove his ownership. He deliberately went late to the elephant's house, and when he got there, the elephant was angry. "You know how important today is, and you decided to come late. Please, let's hurry to your king before he changes his mind." The tortoise agreed, and they began their journey. The tortoise began to walk slow. The elephant was impatient. "Please hurry up before we arrive late," the elephant said to the tortoise. "My friend, this is how fast my little legs can take me. But I can climb on your back so that we get to the palace on time." The elephant agreed with the suggestion, and the tortoise climbed in his back. "Hold on, my friend. You are moving very fast. Can I put a rope round your neck so that I don't fall off and harm myself?" The tortoise said as the elephant agreed. The elephant walked very fast as the tortoise held on to the rope round his neck. As they approached the palace, the tortoise began to sing in his language, which meant, "My king, I have brought the elephant as promised." The elephant, unable to understand him, asked what the song meant, and the tortoise told him that he was selling the land to protect him as he was about to be given a great title. The elephant proceeded and they got to the palace. When they got to the palace, the tortoise got down from the elephant and handed the rope over to the king as agreed. It was this moment the elephant knew what exactly had happened, but it was too late. The elephant was already trapped in the palace. The king gave the princess to the tortoise as his bride, and they got married. The tortoise was respected as he was the only one who was able to bring a live elephant to the princess. The elephant felt deceived, but he had no choice than to accept his fate and the princess as his new owner. This is the end of this story. Thank you for watching today's story. Please don't forget to like, subscribe and share this video. I'll see you in our next story time.